Hey everybody, it's Felicia Stitzel with Vintage Vine Marketing and welcome to today's Wine Wednesday. So today I'm going to be talking about my dear friend Sam. Now I'm going to be borrowing this acronym from a gentleman who I follow who's really high in the marketing industry. His name's Pete Vargas. And he actually does a lot of training for marketers to be speakers on stage. Because he still believes that there is this major power and influence that you can have being on stage talking to, hundreds or thousands of people at a single time, which is totally true. I just, not my cup of tea. Anyway, so Pete Vargas, he has an acronym called SAM, and he always talks about how Sam needs to be your best friend. So who's Sam? SAM stands for Sales and Marketing. And of course, for wineries, the S part of SAM is probably one of the things that you focus the most about. You're always talking about sales. You're always talking about with your clients or with your tasting room attendants, what's the upsell? How can you sell more wine? The whole ordeal. So why is the AM of Sam not always being brought in as much into the wineries? Well, and something that I've noticed in a lot of industry reports that I've been reading is that so many people make the sales in the tasting room. Absolutely true. I know there have been multiple times that I have been sold on buying more wine or on signing up for a wine club membership that I never would have done online. But the caveat to that is that the only reason why I found out about some of these wineries was because I talked to people within the wine industry. I had friends who went there. It was recommended to me. So there needs to be an even playing field with that. So I'm just going to reintroduce my friend Sam. So like I said, Sam is Sales and Marketing. Because if you do not pair the two of those together, sales and marketing, you're not going to have as strong as outcome as you're thinking. Now, there have even been industry reports for the wine industry talking about how, yes, you need to use social media marketing because it is a utilized tool that you have to have for your winery. But the most sales that are being made are when you're driving traffic from your social media over to your tasting room. And so that's something that I absolutely recommend because some of the big guys who are some of the experts in their field and have been doing marketing for, 15, 20, 30 years, they're the ones who are looking back and they're saying, okay, we loved the outbreak of when everything was popping online, sales were going up. We're excited about that. But now they're starting to realize that everybody became too dependent on sales online. And I know that there have been very few times that I have bought wine from a winery on their website without first tasting them and experiencing them. Because, I might know that I love a Petit Verdot, but every time that I taste a Petit Verdot, it tastes totally different. It might even be from the same region, the same AVA. I mean, sometimes there have been a few times where I've tasted a Petit Verdot, and the grapes came from the same vineyard. But of course, that's that secret recipe that the winemakers, their secret signature into the wine, it tastes totally different. So how are your customers going to be able to taste that when they don't know you and they've never been to your winery? So that is why I am pushing and I'm wanting to resuggest to you guys sales and marketing, my good friend Sam. So if you need help with this, if you have any kind of questions about how to reintroduce Sam to your winery, how to come up with a plan, how to create engaging content and then send it out for an ad to help get more people in your tasting room. So that way your winery and your winery staff can do what they are trained to do. They can just do it to more people. Because honestly, the best person who's going to talk about your winery is going to be you guys. So love to have you guys leave me a message below, send me an email, answer any questions you might have. But just remember that every single day, this is something that even Pete Vargas says, who runs multi-million dollar company. He says it every single day. If he is not focused on reintroducing every day his good friend Sam to his company takes a loss, period. And this man, he makes money, and so he kind of feel like he knows what he's talking about. But I hope you guys got some good tips from this. I hope that you guys all get to be very well acquainted with Sam. And if you need any help with the M part of Sam, you let me know. I'll talk with you guys later, and thank you for tuning in to this week's Wine Wednesday, the tips and tricks of the trade.